Let's head up to the Sunshine Coast in Queensland and catch up with the Shadow Attorney-General, Andrew Wallace. And Andrew, good to talk to you again. I'm just looking at that picture and I've got the Andrew Wallace marquee and the Andrew Wallace shirt. There's nothing like a bit of retail politicking, is there?
You got to love it. Any day away from Canberra and back in the electorate's a good one, Chris.
Is it an easier sell now under Angus Taylor? What's your sense you're getting back from the electorate about the leadership change?
Well, you know, there's discussion around leadership change. There's a lot of concern around other issues, lack of infrastructure on the Sunshine Coast. We've had 25 groups through the listening post this afternoon. That's probably close to a record, Chris. So my general rule of thumb is when people are unhappy, my numbers are very, very significant in these listening posts. When they're happy, they don't turn up. So they're not happy, let me tell you.
At the moment, your Shadow Attorney-General, there'll be a reshuffle possibly as soon as tomorrow. Angus Taylor will announce his Shadow Cabinet. As a loyalist to Susan Lee, do you expect you might stay on the front bench or it might be time for the high jump?
Well, that's a decision for Angus. I'll serve in whatever capacity I'm asked to. That's politics, Chris.
It sure is. Well, let's have a look at the way Labor have responded to Angus Taylor. His strength is economics. He is a former Shadow Treasurer and obviously very successful in business before he went into politics. Here's what the current Treasurer has to say about him.
Angus Taylor is the architect of the Liberal Party's policy for higher taxes on workers, bigger deficits and more debt. After the way he failed as Shadow Treasurer, he should be let absolutely nowhere near a budget.
The chutzpah of this guy to talk about others not being allowed near a budget. This is the fight you need, though, isn't it? A proper economic debate.
Yeah, look, I do think that's right, Chris. You know, one of the consistent messages I'm getting at listening posts like today is people are really, really hurting. They're working 2 jobs, sometimes 3 jobs, just to try and make ends meet. They are very, very angry with this government and, you know, quite frankly, they've been angry with us because they haven't seen a united opposition. But hopefully that all changed on Friday. The party room emphatically endorsed Angus Taylor and Jane Hume, and I look forward to working with them in whatever capacity I'm asked.
Now, last week we saw that violence at the protest in Sydney's Town Hall against the visit of Israeli President Isaac Herzog. We saw police move on Muslim protesters who decided that was the place to do their evening prayers. We've seen Muslim preachers screech about this and accuse the police of brutality. And then on the weekend we saw the Prime Minister give succor to those arguments, really, when he said this.
I am concerned. I'm concerned that the great deal of hurt which the Muslim community are feeling about the disruption of prayers, I understand that, and I think that is something that needs a full explanation.
What's your assessment of the Prime Minister's comments there, Andrew?
Chris, my assessment, my support lies with the New South Wales Police Force. They were trying to do a job in a very difficult set of circumstances. When I first read and heard what the Prime Minister said then, I thought maybe he was talking about something totally different because, you know, as a Catholic, if I was at a street demonstration and I decided to get down on my knees and start praying, I wouldn't expect police to treat me any differently to any of the other protesters if they were breaking the law. Just because you want to try and claim the religion card doesn't give you the licence to break the law. And those protesters were being asked to move on by police. They were trying to effectively run the gauntlet, move out of the area in which had been designated by New South Wales Police. So therefore we're breaking the law in so doing. Just because you pray to whatever God, I don't care what God it is, but just because you can't use that as that religion card as you can't interrupt me. I'm sorry, I totally disagree emphatically with the Prime Minister and I support the police.
Yeah, I would have thought most Australians are with you, but we have a Prime Minister who wants to bow and scrape to certain groups. It's quite incredible. Thanks for joining us, Andrew Wallace. I appreciate it. Andrew Wallace there, who for now is the Shadow Attorney-General. We'll see what the morrow brings.
Authorised by Andrew Wallace, LNP, Boccarina, Queensland.